So what would you say is your biggest weakness? Probably fire damage. You fool! Defeating you will be easy now. Fush and he's immune. Ha! As expected. Hey everybody, it's me, Dai. SkyDieRay are off having an adventure today, so I'm gonna be the one here today. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another DnDMemes video. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Before jumping into the video, I just want to quickly kindly ask if you wanna smash the like button on the video. It only takes a second, it helps out, and I really appreciate it, so thank you for that. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. So, Strahd now has the Sun Sword. The living half of the party having just found the Sun Sword. Do you yield? Strahd just minding his own business in town. I do not. He also thought Action Surge gave only a single extra attack. Did not like that DM. DM who gave a bow that auto-hits all attacks. Arcane Archer who one turn killed the final boss with it. Arcane Archer is now banned. Yeah, cause that was definitely the issue there, not the bow that the DM decided to give him. And also obviously banning certain classes that someone enjoys to play is acceptable as well. Wanna have a bad time? You and your party members are at the final hallway about to face the big bad evil guy. A beloved NPC stands at the end of the hallway. Heya, you've been busy, huh? Their left eye glows blue as they say, let's just get to the point. Wizard with Hold Person, Bard with Scold Person, Druid with Mold Person, Warlock with Cold Person, Monk with Fold Person, and also Rogue with Gold Person. All I think about at work is my D&D campaign setting. Who cares about graphs and charts and calendars and timelines and pie charts and percentages and anything like that when there's dragons breathing fire fighting with, people and wizards? Statistician Magician. The average wizard has tons of hit points, is actually a statistical error. Layering Cora Marsili, who had +4 to con and effectively 175 hit points, is an outlier and should not be counted. My character arc is that I used to not be able to kill a dragon, and now I can kill a dragon. Sorcerer. I've made up my past and I am more accepting of my present. Rogue. I've realized I can be selfish, and I'm trying to listen more to others. Fighter. I've stayed exactly the same. No changes whatsoever. I like how content and confident she looks saying that. Gotta love them. Shout out to my subclasses that revolve around a specific mechanic or ability. Paladin with Oath of Conquest, Warlock with the Undead, Fighter with Echo Knight, and Wizard with Blade Singing. Gotta be one of my favorite genders. See also Keen Mind. You use a cool gun. You start to go deaf from the loud gunshots. You start seeing a Hydra, and nobody else acknowledges it. LDNDN Ring. Elden Ring really has such a good roster of secondary characters. There's a monkey beast tailor man, a guy who sells seafood and wears the Doctor Doom helmet, a hunchback who's actually a slinky snake, Guts for Sona, a sociopathic doll in a big hat, piece of pottery on a quest to fight a corrupted demigod for the fun of it, and the pee pee poo poo man. Take these characters out of context and you've got a wacky D&D character party. Incredible. I mean, do you? I mean, maybe if you take them out of context, I guess, but they are also really well made characters, right? It's not just the wackiness that they have. Like, they actually properly fit the world and everything. This is why I feel no remorse for what I do to my players. Hey, serious question. If I were to sew a bag of holding to my asshole, could I just poop anywhere I want with no consequences forever? It is indeed a sad day to be able to read stuff like this and for you to be able to hear it read by me, I suppose. Okay, just moving on. Sometimes you just want to be mind controlled by a bad guy for a session to stir up that sweet drama. 9 strength and the 9 int. Strength is the best dumb stat, just use dex. Int is the best dumb stat, who needs history? Amateurs? What was that, punk? Amateurs, says the 7 wisdom guy, okay. Natural 20 on deception. So, what would you say is your biggest weakness? Probably fire damage. You fool! Defeating you will be easy now. Fush and he's immune. Ha! As expected. Ready to start a fight in the comments. Comprehend languages works on written or spoken languages. And then there's our fighter using sign language, okay. When the PCs befriend the world-ending apocalypse, players find a hive mind that can learn and adapt to anything it sees. It is not initially hostile because it knows nothing and wants to learn the PC's spells. Instead of fighting and turning the hive into wizard tyrannids, the bard teaches them right from wrong. Well, the DM did not expect that one, I guess, huh? But that is really the good ending here. A tail in 3 spells. Charm person, and then hold person, and then dominate person. I swear, I wasn't trying to kill them. It's the start of a new campaign, and the party is in a bar. The barbarian is trying to convince the warlock to pay for his drinks. The warlock uses Eldritch Blast to make him go away. He crits on the attack roll and the damage roll. Okay, dude. Jesus. This reminds me of the guy from the recent meme or story, I don't know what it was, with Can I make that non-lethal? Can I make that attack non-lethal? My immediate reaction to seeing this. Hey, seriously, okay, it's the one with the, yeah, bag of holding. Consequences. In Ravenloft, tales like the treasure hunting bagman come to terrifying life. They're either that, or you really pissed off your DM. D&D tips with Mr. Saberhagen. You're not supposed to fight Great Worms. They're not regular enemies. They are plot devices. For some people who don't know the difference of raw versus RAI, here's an example. Rules as written versus rules as intended. No shirts, no shoes, no service. Raw, you can go in the store without pants. RAI, you should be modest in the store, so you should wear pants. This is a pretty solid way of explaining it, actually. Always gotta keep your DM on their toes. DM sets up an encounter where the goblins hold a tavern hostage, so we can't just blow up all of our problems. I challenge their leader to Russian roulette with the deck of many things. DM, the musicnator stomps. Cleric is the exception. Casters, getting carried by half casters and marshals, and then they get level 10. 10 plus. Oh wow, look how far I climbed, and I'm not even tired. Yeah, what's up, Locke? I wish all Sorlocks a very pleasant 2 enemy wizards with counterspell. Alright, somebody's mad at the Sorlocks for some reason. But the bandits gladly stabbed me for free, when the marshal hears how much the diamond costs that was used to revive him. Why is being alive so expensive? I'm not even having a good time! Made this to explain how alignment works to my fiancé who has never played before. The Food Network alignment chart, yeah okay, besides the chaotic good I don't think I know any of these people. Decisions. I think I should get a chance to redeem Ace Rack. Ignore that this Archlich is an absolutely evil monster and let this one player get their way, or that and cast Meteor Swarm. Based on a recent discussion I had about flexible bonus actions. The rules say shoving requires an action, so no. Of course! Rule of cool. Using a bonus action to shove isn't game breaking. The paladin took an entire feat in order to bonus action shove. I won't invalidate their investment. When the barbarian is your party face? I don't know why the title has a question mark at the end, but okay. Warlock. You know what? That guy. I quit. DM. Suddenly, you appear in a courtroom surrounded by hellfire and sulfur. What? Asks the party. Asmodeus is suing you for breach of contract. Well, Asmodeus is your judge. Extra. Don't worry guys, I got this, says the barbarian. DM. Oh, this should be good. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, let us start with what is a contract? Hot take. If you stick to the core assumptions of D&D, CR works decently. Have more than 5 players. Give them items that ruin bounded accuracy. Do 1 combat encounter per long rest. Why doesn't challenge rating mean anything? Pixie it. Your party of 3 engage the dire werewolf. The battle is fierce and in round 3 the paladin goes down. Right after that, a legendary action claims the life of the pixie ranger. My wizard's round with 3 hit points left and the beast looking almost dead. 1 healing potion left. I cast Catapult on the dead ranger who's wearing +1 silver armor. Yeah, okay, sure, that is one way to do it. I will die on this hill before anyone can convince me otherwise. Balancing classes by nerfing overpowered ones, or balancing classes by giving underpowered ones overpowered abilities. I mean, that's an option, but you can't always just, buff things. You should be a combination of both, right? If you just keep buffing things, it's just gonna, I don't know, I don't think that could end well. Please stop. Something that only makes sense to the people who were there when it happened. Do you yield? Another thing that only makes sense to the people who were there. I do not. Okay. Should I feel, is this related to the first meme that was in this episode? Because I really thought I was missing some context there, but I didn't bother to check the comments. When people complain about 5th edition, but don't want to hear about other systems. Fix RPG? No change. Only fix. The amount of effort I dedicated to make it functional is not really worth it. How to make a character based on knife throwing in D&D. Choosing daggers as your main weapon. A couple of levels in Rogue, so we can sneak attack efficiently for a sweet extra 2d6 in some instances. All the remaining levels on Way of the Kensei Monk, so we can use the knife at their full potential. Overly reliant on the fighting initiate thrown weapon style and the bag of holding with only knives, so it's somewhat bearable because fighting using daggers is an actual ineffective nightmare. Jeez, why is building this so hard? I just wanted to throw knives because it looked cool. This is an actual nightmare to make, and I'd have better results just using a crossbow or anything else really. What has the knife ever done to you, D&D god? Did the knife kill your family or something? Actually, that makes sense. Okay. Alright, on that pointy note, that's gonna be it for today's video, so thanks so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you did and subscribe for more if you haven't already. Also, thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon as well as on YouTube, so thanks so much for that. Links below if you wanna check those out, as well as links to the social media, Discord, Subreddit, and anything else. And yeah, that's it, thanks for watching, and see you next time, have a great day, bye!